You're such an asshole.
AssholeConsulting.com. If you got questions, go there. You can employ America's older brother, the world's only professional asshole, me. And I will tell you what I think. Why should I care what you think? Who the fuck are you? I am the dad you never had because your mom was a whore. And I'm the older brother you never had because, well, you may have been born the eldest or you just don't have older brothers. Or your older brother's a pussy. So I'm kind of vital. Shut the fuck up and pay attention. Hi, asshole. Thank you for all your service. I have a conundrum that I'd like to pay for you to solve. I do not solve problems. I give you potential solutions. You are the ones to solve the problems. Actually reminds me of this fucking asshole we had as a teacher. I went to parochial school, which is a Nazi concentration camp for little children. It's called the Wisconsin Synod. Lutherans. And it's kind of sanctimony where, like, I had an A+, like one of the rare, I mean, you literally could count on one hand the number of times I got a perfect score. Like, holy shit, I got an A+. My teacher, that fucking piece of shit, he wrote, perfect, although only God can be perfect. And, like, I wish I had the wisdom. Of course, you don't have that when you're 7 years old. I wish I would have just saved that paper and looked this guy up in the fucking nursing home. And, hey, you remember that? And just jam it down his fucking tube-infested throat. Not that I'm angry. Where were we? As you already know from my previous requests, I don't, guys. I don't. I get hundreds, thousands a year. I don't have you all remembered. I don't. You're not my special little children. As you already know from my previous request, I'm newly divorced. I'm still getting my life together. Thanks to your assholery, I decided to go MGTOW monk, and I'm already well on my way to paying off my debts from my marriage. Awesome. I've already written a book on MGTOW from your and Terrence Pop's advice. I'm working out more. I'm already at 24% body fat, working to get 16 by November. I'm gaining more computer science skills every week. I work on learning new skills every day. And I'll move up in my career before I think about women. Look at you. Look at that. You're not letting it keep you down, man. Awesome. That is the best thing you could possibly do, is just kick ass and not let your divorce get you down. That's great. Please feel free to pat yourself on the back because you've made a great change. Just as I said before, I don't solve your problems. I simply tell you how you went through this, the pain and suffering of lifting weights and doing all this on your own. I just gave you a map. I need some help with a future decision. I have full confidence that I'll be able to achieve all the things I've listed out already. So this issue is more for once these things have been achieved. I got a vasectomy when I was 22 to not have children with my then wife, but I'm concerned that mass immigration and cultural takeover by Islam as well as SJW laws will be the death of the West as we know it. I recently read Enjoy the Decline. I want to know if you think that raising a large family, 4+ kids with Western family values, should be... What now? For fuck's sake, it's always something. Unless my house is on fire. God, is my house on fire? Oh, no, they're going by. My house is not on fire, thank God. All right. With Western family values should be in my future via reverse vasectomy or via sperm aspiration and in vitro as a means to combat this. I know that I would be a good father, so that is not the issue. Please let me know your thoughts on this. Thank you for your continued work. All right, here's the deal. That is incredibly selfish and unfair to your future would-be children. One of the main reasons I did not have children wasn't because I could not barely support myself, which is true. It's also that I love my theoretical would-be children enough not to want to have them. And there's many reasons, like not being able to support them, not being able to provide a stable environment. And dude, I know we don't have time to really delve into this. If you come from a fucked up background, you don't know you're fucked up a lot of times. And I keep, as I get older and older, I look back and I find, holy shit, I'm fucked up in this regard, I'm fucked up in that regard. It's like a latent hibernating disease within you that if you come from fucked up stock, you are fucked up, but you don't know it yet. Okay? And then if you have kids, even though you have the best intentions in the world, even though you think you're going to be the greatest dad ever, you're still going to fuck them up. And so, not to lay judgment. Look, you already got divorced. it doesn't sound like this has been a good ride so far. I don't know if you should have kids. I mean, that takes a lot of introspection and self-analysis. But I don't know if your childhood was fun. I ain't putting none of my kids through that fucking bullshit, intentionally or not. Intentionally or not, it's not going to happen. All right? So you are now raising your kid right here. This is fucked up. You're raising your kids to be warriors and soldiers in a culture war against Islam and social justice warriors and socialism. Did you not read Enjoy the Decline? The whole point of that book, Enjoy the Decline, is that it is going to happen no matter what. The death of the United States, the end of the United States, and the end of Western culture is going to happen, right? And probably the worst thing you can do is bring kids into this world and then raise them with Western values. Now, this presents a paradox or whatever, a catch-22. When you have kids, if you have the slightest bit of morality, you will raise them with Western standards and values. You will teach them to work hard. You will teach them the value of life, all this other stuff that has made humanity advance to the point that it has freedom, small government, all that other stuff. But in doing so, you also make them the batteries of the matrix that supports all the socialist parasites out there. There is really no reason. It's just the old captain here, and you could call me dark and cynical. I'm just pointing it out. Unless women, and this is squarely is landing on women, unless women decide to stop voting for an increased state and start voting to protect sovereign borders and sovereign nations' borders, to protect the United States, and knock it off with this global community, let's feed all the world, oh, diversity is great, oh, I can't wait to feed the children's, and if women aren't going to back men up on that, there is no reason to have Western civilization. None. Because what's the incentive for men? And I hate to break it to everybody here, we're the ones that build civilizations, Western or not. We build it because women will give us sex and we chase after female beauty. So we'll create all amazing sorts of things, conquer lands, do whatever. But if we got you women stabbing us in our back, raising our taxes, forcing the government and diversity, and I don't mean like, oh, okay, let's go hire, Bob the Hispanic guy who's an American, or Fred the black guy who's an American. I'm not talking about actual Americans who just happen to be of different colors. I'm talking about bringing in third worlders who have no fucking intention of melting into the melting pot, adapting American culture, and putting freedom, low taxes, and Western civilization ahead of the shithole that they left. And that's not what we're doing. That's what happened in the 1890s and 1900s. That's what happened when okay, fine, I'm German, but I'm going to learn English. Today, no. The people we're letting in have no desire. They actually have the anti-desire to participate in Western culture. All right? We could point to Islam, but people going on welfare, regardless of whatever country you come from, that is anti-Western. That's parasitism. That's just rank and file, standard, basic bitch human history. Oh, I could get something for free. All right, that's what made America great back in the old. But anyway, and you want to raise kids so that they can work hard and then be slaves essentially through the government at 50% tax rates? No. It's too late, and it's too late. And men kind of wake up. Men are waking up, especially if you start seeing less men going to these colleges that are scams and rags. So they have independent thought. But, I mean, if the last election where women just lined up to vote for Hillary because vagina, if half of your population, although it's only 70% of that half, are going to vote for an increased state, less freedom, and don't care to protect your own borders, are going to dare call you a racist or a bigot or a homophobe, or not a homophobe, I guess that wouldn't apply. Just racist or xenophobe, and dare to get you fired or laid because you're like, hey, I want to protect my fucking country. Oh, there's no country. And that's what the point of Enjoy the Decline is. There's no country. Now, if you want to bring kids into this world, go right ahead. I think you're nuts. Don't care what race you are. You're insane. All right? It's all downhill from here. And I suggest you minimalize yourself. And you enjoy whatever it is here. But here's the other thing. You're going to die. And after you die, you're not going to have a vested interest in the United States of Western civilization. It's over. It's over. The question is whether you left some innocent souls behind on this planet. That's the other. See, when I die, I'm done. It ends. It ends. The clearing line is done. We're fucking done. And my children, theoretical as they may be, will not see the worsening and the utter collapse and decay of the United States. It's not going to happen. Or at least not going to happen to my children. And you go, well, what about your legacy, your lineage? No. I don't care in that genetic crap. I don't remember not being born. I don't remember before being born, and I probably sure that if that's any occasion, I sure the fuck am not going to remember after being dead. So I'm not going to be sitting there looking down at everybody. It's like people are at the sports bar of heaven watching the game between good and evil on the earth. Like you're going to cheer them on? Like you think that's going to happen? You know, maybe if you believe in an afterlife, okay, maybe you do care. But even then, following that logic, you die, you go to heaven, you're at the sports bar of heaven, you're watching good and evil duke it out. You don't even have kids in that game anyway, so what do you care? You know, I just do not see a reason of having kids. Now, I know the Dennis Pragers and the Stefan Molyneux and the optimists of the world, you know, who like, rah, let's go, have lots more kids. Hey, can you afford it, Aaron Clary? No. Hey, are there any women that you think would make good mothers? No. What? Man up and marry those sluts and have children anyway and fuck your life. And they're like, no. I tell you what I did today? I got not only a double espresso, I was still thirsty for some coffee, and I got another cup of coffee. I couldn't have done that 10 years ago. Guess what, motherfuckers? I can do it now. And something as simple as that, I'm happy with. I like not having to worry about a $3 purchase fucking up my finances. I'm going to enjoy my life. I recommend you do the same and you not fuck it up. And here's the other thing. You got to find a wife first. Because you're not going to have these kids to raise them as little foot soldiers against radical Islam without a wife. I hope you're not, because that's going to be unfair to the kids, right? So you may be getting ahead of the gun there a little bit when because you're just recuperating and trying to get into your thing. You even said you're going to go MGTOW monk. So women aren't going to be any part of your plan anytime soon. Don't put the cart before the horse. Find out if you find a wife first that maybe wants to have kids. But me, no, I don't. Especially for the reasons you cite as using them as chess pieces in a war. No, you got more important. That's not fair to those kids at all. Why'd you have me, Dad? Because you love me? Because you want to play ball or go fishing? No, I wanted to raise you so we would outnumber the Muslims and the immigrants. Thanks, Dad. No, fuck it, dude. Enjoy the Klein instead. You can get that book on Amazon. Well, you did get the book on Amazon. You bought it. You read it. It's available in paperback, Kindle, and audiobook. And if you guys are thinking the same, please read that book first. Please do that first. All right, we'll talk to you kids later. Toodles.